Morning. I just got ready and I'm waiting for my ride for going to school. I was supposed to commute, but my class is like 30 minutes away. I don't have time to commute, so I need to make do with what I can, and I'm just gonna go with the option that is a little bit more expensive but is more convenient. Yeah, isn't that how it always is? Anyway, it's just gonna be a chill day ahead. I only have 2 classes and I'm gonna be meeting up with my best friend Francis by the end of the day. And maybe before waiting for him, I'm gonna be spending a time at the coffee shop or at the library just so I could be productive while I wait for him to finish his classes. And that's it. And yeah, just a mini update for the morning before we get on ahead with everything.
Tawag dito, may choice kasi yung sa kanila. Sa atin po kasi. No choice. No choice.
Myself Howdy, y'all! We're now on the last bits of February, and we're now about to again enter another month. New beginning, new explorations, new stuff to experiment with. And that has been the kind of goals I've set for the rest of my 2025, because I do feel like there is a need for me to narrow down my area of interests just so that I could become more self aware of the alley of options I want to explore in terms of career pathway or stuff like that, passion projects, those kind of stuff. I mean, typical stuff that you think about in college, right? I look really raw right now because it is such a normal day to day. It's just a day spent here at home doing chores. I don't know if you can hear it above me, but there is a washing machine drying our clothes right now because I am doing our laundry. Right now I'm just chilling, watching a few YouTube videos, a few vlogs to kind of, I don't know what's the term for it, kind of like launch me into a productive locked in zone. That's my pre-ritual in becoming productive for the rest of the day. It's to clean, get my coffee, journal, read a little, watch YouTube, and maybe cuddle with my dog, and then proceed to work. Anyway, I want to share with you guys 2 books that I've read this month. Unfortunately, I was only able to read 2 books this month because of the tad amount of work that was given to us this month. The workload was pretty big, so I couldn't really find enough time to read. I did a lot of reading this month in terms of, the required stuff in school, but in terms of the personal stuff that I personally choose to read, I had not much of time. So anyway, the first book I finished was Dolly Alderton's Everything I Know About Love. Such a wonderful light read. I say light read because it doesn't really require you to think much. Just take Big Sister Dolly's advice. I say big sister because this is what the book feels like. It feels like a big sister telling you her story and her story about love, her explorations, her adventures, her road and journey on finding her identity. And it was such a fun read, actually. It was so funny, unintentionally funny, and it really felt like I was just reading a friend or a big sister's storytelling of her life to me, which I love because it feels like this was such a perfect getaway book from my workload in school. And the second book that I read was a totally different genre from this, which is Maria Ressa's How to Stand Up to a Dictator. I read it in my Kindle. It took me quite a while to finish because I did feel like I needed to think for that. And it really made me rethink a lot in terms of democracy and technology, which is a really good read as well for our generation because I feel like it's very relevant and it's a good foundation in terms of finding out the relationship of technology and having a control of democracy in today's status quo. Anyway, I don't want to yap about that because I don't want this video to turn into a 20-minute video again. But I just wanted to share those 2 books that I read this month because I feel like these 2 books that I also finished is a great thing to share to y'all because I feel like it's something that everyone should read at least once in their life, especially in our age. If you're somebody in college or in your mid-20s or, just somebody that identifies as the youth, reading books that are very explorative in terms of love, life, and also politics, social inequalities, society. I feel like these 2 opposite genres, it may not be even books. It can be through films or TV shows or, I don't know, K-dramas, animes, whatever kind of media is up in your alley. Be explorative in the genres that you choose to absorb because it can really reflect the kind of thinking and thought process you have. But please do filter the kind of media that you follow and you absorb because I feel like today's platforms don't really filter this information and proper content correctly. So it's become a personal responsibility. And I wanted to share something. Oh yeah, I also think that we need to be careful in terms of the genres that we consume, in the sense that one genre cannot be too good for us. How can I say this? As somebody who is an avid fan of realism in as a genre, and on the surface level we have these genres of happy, sad, angry, horror, right? But now media has delved into these emotions, into these categories so much more. There's so much depth in it now. We have films exploring, confusion, depression, self identity crisis, your relationship with your spiritual relationship, whatever that is. There is just one specific. There's no one specific genre anymore. There's like an array of it, and I do feel like when we absorb so much of one genre, it can get kind of a toll on us. It exhausts us at one point, because there was a point in my life where I did absorb so much depressing media that my algorithm became depressing, and it just took control of my emotions on a daily basis. And I did see a huge difference when I started to deconsume depressing media and open my heart to light, feel good media. And it really did switch my mood. So I feel like we need to be careful of the kind of things that we consume. I want to discuss this more, but again, I don't want to make this a yapping video again that could reach 10 minutes or more. So yeah, I'm just putting that out there, putting that information out there. Just a little bit of chit chat, a little bit of a stopover from the hustling and bustling. And now let's go back to hustling bustling. Yeah. It's 8:40 in the morning, and I'm here at school. So yeah, the morning's been pretty quiet. I'm just spending it here. I have a few minutes to spare before class, and I think my morning overall is pretty much like chill. I just have two classes for today, and I spent my morning continuing Babel by R.F. Kwong. I've been really enjoying it so far. I'm already in chapter 15, and as somebody who doesn't really like absorb so much dark academia, I've been enjoying it so far. Yeah, just a little bit of chit chat in the morning before I get going for the rest of the day.